I scraped up some more cash and was able to buy 32 shares instead of 25 shares this morning. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, The Wealthy Mindset. It's yours truly, Money Making Mitch. And as usual guys, this is not financial advice. Please do your own due diligence and research. Yes, I'm doing a second video. I'm up to 13,481 shares. Sadly, I can't afford to buy more this morning because I bought a quarter ounce of gold yesterday. I'm adding to my precious metals reserves as well. So NEO, and that's because of what the BRICS nation is doing and what I see happening with the dollar in the future. So NEO CEO warns rapid model upgrades may undermine consumer trust. And I've spoken about the founder of Merck Pharmaceutical said, put the customer first and all else will follow. And this is what NEO is doing. We're putting the customer before everything else, and we're the #1 company that is doing that. So what is Emperor Lee talking about? Well, he said the electric vehicle industry has been moving rapidly in the world's largest market, China. The world's largest market, not Europe, not America, China. With local companies launching revamped versions of their models every year. That's how quickly the technology is moving ahead. However, the problem with that is some of them are not making it to where it is over-the-air upgrades, like the way NEO is doing. So let's see what he says. He says, or even within the same year, they're bringing out new models like Geely brand Zeekr, and we saw they had a big backlash by customers because of that, who just bought cars, but then they came up with a new model and the old models couldn't have that upgrade. Again, why NEO has a winning business model. Again, that's why Money Making Mitch keeps buying. The CEO of Shanghai-based EV maker NEO, Emperor William Lee, pointed out the need for electric vehicle manufacturers to put the consumer's interest first, common prosperity, where the corporation and the consumer is win-win. And I just did a video where I spoke about the tariffs, where they're saying it is being subsidized by the government heavily in China, and with affordable labor, and that is how they're able to sell their cars at a cheaper price in the West. And the West are very angry about that, because it's okay when Apple and the rest of the American companies go to China and use that same affordable labor, but yet sell it back to the American and the Western public at a very high price. That's okay. But when China is doing it and selling it to the Americans and the West at a cheap price, that is bad. Lack of critical thinking, my dear lads. Like the great Ray Dalio said, never invest based on patriotism. If you do so, you're doing yourself a disservice, because they will keep you poor and working till you 62, 65. Anyway, he said, Emperor Lee pointed out the need for electric vehicle manufacturers to put the consumer's interest first, as the lack of systematic thinking can harm users. The lack of systematic thinking can harm users. Forget the corporation. The corporation will be harmed as well. As you'll see, more of them will fall to the wayside. He said, trust in the brand as initially reported by Yikai. So people will lose trust in those brands, and you see it already happening. In the past few years, chips, smart driving, intelligent cockpits, and other new forms of hardware have replaced engines. And I was talking to one of my subscribers in Australia last night, and we were talking about that. His father is an electrician, and his father was saying, imagine when the first cars came out, it was like a steam engine and the amount of parts, and they always broke down. Then came the gasoline engines with a lot of parts and seals, and same thing. A lot of time you have to change timing belt, water pump, seals, etc., etc. A lot of maintenance. And now we have the electric cars. But instead of all these parts, you have over-the-air upgrades and software, over-the-air software. So anyway, it says hardware have replaced engines and gearboxes, the hardware. to become the new core strength of car makers. Unlike before, when only the upgrading of mechanical parts was considered, the iteration of chips and software is very fast now, the chief executive noted. And this is another reason why, guys, we have the winning business model. We're going to become millionaires because we have over-the-air updates. So some people will keep their car for a very long time. Well, where will the revenue come from? Battery as a service. Driverless technology subscription, the future of gas stations, my dear lads. It means that many existing car owners can only enjoy the latest configurations for a short time with those brands like Geely and all the others. It means that many existing car owners can only enjoy the latest configurations for a short time before their vehicles become out of date and no longer compatible with the latest hardware and software. So they will end up like a Tesla, a dinosaur, something from the Stone Ages, the Flintstone, dog poop, cat poop, rat poop, and bat poop. Something that is disgusting even to the eyes and the smell. A recent example of this was Chinese EV maker Zeekr, after coming under attack from customers regarding the release of a new 007 model just 6 months after the old model launched. And for those of you who still don't understand and believe, more satellite pictures were taken of Teslas parked with grass growing past the roof in some cases right here in America because they are not selling. Therefore, manufacturers need to have more systematic thinking, provide good services for existing customers, and make long-term plans for software updates. Because if the old system cannot be updated, it will greatly harm old users, Emperor Lee stated. Most of the changes of the new Zeekr 007 model are software-based, as they boost intelligent driving with the Hohan Intelligent Driving 2.0 system. Another upgrade to this newer model is the Zeekr OS AI system. Customers in China argue that these changes wouldn't come via an over-the-air upgrade. It would not come over the air, unlike a Neo. To the 2024 model that launched about 6 months ago, every generation of Neo new energy vehicles uses an intelligent system that integrates hardware and software. This makes the long-term maintenance of products possible. Emperor Lee highlighted, as Neo prepares to deliver its first vehicle based on the NT 3.0 platform. While it is more complex and costly for the manufacturers to upgrade the hardware of previous generation EVs models, the vast majority of them upgrade the software via over-the-air updates to help them improve existing features, and we're talking about Neo, and performance while constantly adding new ones. Need I say anything else? As the market pulls back this morning because of fanciful Justin Trudeau in Canada, I see buying opportunities yet again. As he legalized marijuana, thinking if the people are high, they will not see the nonsense that he's doing. They are seeing it. So I hope you guys found this video to be informational, inspirational, and motivational. If so, guys, do not forget to hit that thumbs up, please. It takes a lot of time to do these videos. If you haven't yet subscribed, you might want to think about doing so, because in this channel, we're waking up the middle class for the first time to get a major piece of the pie. And like 50 said, we get rich or we die trying, guys.